All right, everybody, welcome into the She-Hulk review, redo, replay, whatever it is. Um, Review show, reaction show, NYMD podcast. Kevin for Y today, and Brian, who didn't do an I or Y, so I'm a little bit shocked by that.
Yeah, it could have been Brian with a Y.
Yeah, well, I know, but your originality is kind of your dad along the same way as your dad jokes. Is kind of that. So, yeah, no, your dad jokes are terrible. We all know that. Anyway, thank you, everybody. We're here on StreamYard on YouTube. Subscribe and like NYMD podcast. Of course, we're also on Facebook, IG, Twitter, as well as Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Wherever you find podcasts, you will find NYMD podcast. So, this is episode 4 of She-Hulk. A lot more episodes of this to go than I think most of the other series going on. And I have to say, all the episodes were funny. And this is not a it's not a football show. But glad you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. And hopefully you watched episode 4 of She-Hulk, but you might have been traveling at the time, so who knows. So, but good job, and hopefully, you know what? Hopefully you win next week, but we'll see. Pulling for you. So yeah, there's that. All right. So what were your thoughts? And I'm the one to do the impersonation. So when you get to that point, let me know. But what were your thoughts on episode 4?
So, what? Gosh, you know what?
I don't know about that. Let's now. I think she could actually throw the ball a little bit further. Go ahead.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, man. So once again, I watched this episode. Yo, I was smiling the whole time, man.
The whole time.
Dude, this episode was hilarious. So, first we get the cheesy magician, Johnny Blaze. Was that his name?
No, I think it was Donnie Blaze.
Donnie Blaze, okay. Yo, I was like, what the heck? Then all of a sudden he's creating the portals.
But yeah, because the thing was he just kept trying to do these. It was just trying because as we learn later, his backstory. But we just start off with him, and it's just terrible. I mean, the dude is terrible.
Yeah, he's horrible.
So the dude in the back is like, come on, do the thing. He's like, should I do the thing? So I'm like, what's he about to do?
Right.
So, as you're about to say, go ahead.
Yeah, so he's creating portals, man.
But he slides on what? The sling ring.
Mm-hmm.
And he started creating a portal. It's like, what? I was like, he had to steal that from somebody. That's what I thought.
Uh-huh.
But that wasn't the case. But go ahead.
Nah, man. So so it opens up with that. And is that at the beginning? Does he send Madison to another?
Well, he calls her up. So hello, you don't skip the.
Well, no, you go ahead because my memory's a little fuzzy.
Why did you say? Why is it She-Hulk? Is the title She-Hulk? Episode 4.
Oh, whoops! I'll have to change that. Gosh.
That's She-Hulk with an R, but not what you think. Anyway,
but not where you think.
So he asked for a volunteer because obviously it wasn't going well. So he asked for a volunteer. And so the guy's like, go ahead and do it. So this girl comes up with a drink. She's wasted. I mean, she's wasted. And he asks, of course, hey, so what's your name? And of course, the most iconic thing of the series so far, it's Madison with a Y, but not where you think. The best part ever. Because I can't get it out of my head, and that's the only part that matters in this whole thing. And what she nicknamed somebody else, but it's just the Madison with a Y, not where you think, is hilarious. Yeah. Not only did she say that then, but she said it later on.
Yeah,
but they made her spell out her name. But oh my god! But this whole episode basically was about Madison with a Y, not what you think, and She-Hulk's dating life, basically, and some court appearances, and of course, appearance by our favorite magician, a real one, Wong. But man, this episode had me dying from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode.
Yeah, I like how Jen tells us, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be so excited. Wong's back in this episode." I like how she breaks the fourth wall, and we know Wong's coming back, so that was cool. Yo, I had me dying, yo, when all of a sudden, we start hearing the Sopranos theme.
Dude, I was like, I thought they were just using the music.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, how did you get the rights from HBO to do this show?
Yeah, I was like, that's cool. I'm like, okay, the Sopranos. I'm like, I love that. So, of course, we all watch the show. So I'm like, oh, watch that song. I didn't know he was watching the show. So
Yeah.
down to watch the show. The portal opens up, and who drops down? Madison with a Y. Right on the couch, right next to Wong. Yeah, and he's like, where'd you come from? Oh, this magician, Donnie Blaze. It's like, so Donnie Blaze was a former student at the Comitage.
Yeah.
And he just rolled out, but he took the sling ring with him.
Yeah.
And Wong's been trying to find him and get it back, basically.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he can't be using magic if he didn't graduate from the school, that like you get a degree or anything, but that'll come to play later. And she sits down and he's watching. He's like, oh, I love this episode. This is one where Adriana gets killed.
Yo, your girl Madison can't be giving spoilers, yo. I hate that, yo.
But he was like, oh, God, great. He's like, he just rooted for me. So I think that's what made him angry more than anything else.
Yeah.
So then it's when he came up while She-Hulk's on a date and is like, well, we got to do something. Can we do something legally about this? So, of course, Madison gets called up during the trial. And, of course, She-Hulk's like, Jennifer's like, this was a bad idea. Like, I told you. Like, she's up there. She comes in for drinks. Like, you can't have that in here. Hands it to the guard. So she's been drunk the whole episode. Everywhere she's in a party or something.
Just smashed, yo.
And then they ask her name, of course, Madison, for why? But not what you think. They're like, we need you to spell it for us. So she spelled it. Of course, gives a horrible account of everything. And the best thing was, what? You didn't watch The Sopranos? How you not watch The Sopranos?
Oh, my gosh.
How could you? Anyway. Anyway, I don't even want to get it.
That show only came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, and it was like awesome. I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm doing an episode by myself. So anyway, thank you everybody. Tuning in. He got lost. He disappeared on the portal. So obviously Wong teleported Brian somewhere. So it's just me. I can't believe Brian was teleported off the show. So Brian, you were teleported back. Wong got you back.
I don't know what just happened.
I don't either. But I don't like how this looks, but we'll just finish the episode like this and it will never happen again. So anyway, Wong is, I forgot what they said they were going to do. Or he ordered him a drink or something. And it's like, oh, good job, Wongster. His name is Wongster. That's the best thing ever.
Oh my gosh. Yo.
Not only is the spelling of her name great, but Wongster. So this is why on Facebook, it was all these Madison coming to Disney Plus 2024. I was so confused. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you watched Lost in like a weekend. Like, you remember when the dudes binge like 3 seasons of Lost?
Yeah, you watched Game of Thrones in 2 weeks?
Dude, I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
I'd fall asleep. I couldn't. But you can binge She-Hulk up to episode 4 we're at. It comes out on Fridays. But what else did you take from this episode?
I just like how each episode is like a superhero legal drama. You know what I mean? Like, they try to give him a cease and desist, but the judge actually ruled in his favor until a little mishap happened.
Yeah.
He was performing another trick. Of course, he opens up a portal, but some little demon babies come out.
Oh, dude, that was crazy.
Yeah. So She-Hulk gets interrupted. Did she get interrupted again?
I think so.
Yeah. And she has to help him out with that. But
throwing demons through a portal.
Oh my gosh, yo, that was crazy. It's crazy. But nah, man, I'm just really loving the show. Like I was telling you earlier, man, this show has been such a pleasant surprise because I wasn't going to really watch it. I didn't care about this character. And normally when I don't know too much about a character, I'm excited to learn. But I was just like, She-Hulk, like really? Like, but yo, this thing is funny. I can't wait to keep watching it.
Yes.
And let's see what Court Haven says here. Whoops.
Yes. Like how much you did left? Like a ton. like a good ton. And he's like, oh, I did what, $300, $600, something like that?
Like, really?
300, yeah. But that was how much you did.
But yo, didn't you feel bad for Jen, yo, by the end of the episode? Yo, the dude just like straight up rolled out, yo. Like, I felt bad. Yo, first of all, she's trying to, she's on, what was it called? Matcher. Yo, she was getting no.
I felt bad with the first guy who they were sitting there and she's like, I forgot what he said, whatever. He
said, oh yeah, she's
I don't think he had a job.
Yeah. But yo, when he rolled out, he was like, oh yeah, she was a 6. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Like, come on now. Like, yeah, I do. Her life's not going to be normal. I think it's weird. It's not weird, but her going through this, I feel like we're going through it with her because it's almost like I always go back to Hawkeye. Out of all the superhero things I watched, Hawkeye was the most human of them all because it's like he was really damaged by all the stuff that occurred. Because superheroes never really age. No one gets hurt. I know Tony died. But that still was like, oh, okay. It was almost, I felt like it was just part, because he's gone, it doesn't really feel like he's gone. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the Spider-Man ones where you feel his presence because, Peter brings him up. But just like Hawkeye, just like he can't hear. He's got hearing aids. Like all the bombs, things like, oh, that makes sense. And he's human. Like Jen was human. And, she does not used to walking around as the Hulk like her cousin is, who's now just all completely Hulk, basically.
Yeah.
Just now he thinks like Bruce.
I just felt bad with her. She finally, finds a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Seems like they're connecting, but at the end of the day, my homeboy just wanted to, he wanted to get his and roll out. You know what I'm saying? So that sucked.
Terrible, but I still love this episode. It was still awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. How many gamma rays you give this episode?
Yeah, I give this 8.5 gamma rays, yo. It just keeps getting better and better, man. I love the comedic aspect of the show. We still don't know who's trying to get her her blood sample. We still don't really know who the main villain is. No. Don't we find out about No, we do find out a little bit of what's her name, Titania.
Oh, the one that came through the wall the first episode.
Yeah, didn't she? Oh, yeah, that's right. She gave her a summons.
Yeah.
For what was it? I forgot what was the summons for, and she was like, "What?" Because that's how the show ended.
Yeah, I was appearing court for. I can't remember.
Dude, I can't. I'm not thinking about it right now. But yeah, so that's gonna be it's gonna be interesting, man. But I'm loving this show. I can't wait, man.
I didn't even know that the girl had a name at first. Yeah. Because the first episode she didn't really have a name. Like, who's that? Yeah. So trademark infringement. There you go. Look at you.
Okay, thank you.
Look at the big brain on Court Haven.
Oh yeah, that's right. She bought the trademark She-Hulk. That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, you're not She-Hulk, which I'm glad you. I think you were thinking Sherrard Hulk. I think maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you were. Yeah. So that was good. I'm glad you corrected. But yeah, that it's such a good series. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it because I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
And it does give us that bit of laughter. So.
And did you like the post-credit scene with Madison and Wongster watching Sopranos?
Anything with Madison, who I thought would be annoying. Just her voice at first when she stood up, I'm like, oh god. But when she did the Madison, dude, I was like, I understood where everybody was like, yo, we just want Madison. Like she's hilarious. And I didn't expect it in Wongster. The Wongster, man. He calls it Wongster. Like, yo, like Wong is always so serious. I mean, he has his jokes, but Wongster? Like, I feel like there should be a t-shirt. Like, can you imagine? I would love for Doctor Strange to just show up during when they're sitting there watching TV, and she's like, "Oh, who's this Wongster?" And this is Doctor.
By the way, Wong had me dying, right? Because Jen's like, yeah, well, we got to really do things by the book. He was like, the Book of Ashanti? I started dying, yo.
Like, no, The Book of American Law.
I was dying, yo. Oh man. But no, this is great. This is great. I love this show. I love what they're doing, man.
I don't mind. I don't mind the little cameos, especially from Wong, I guess. Before I was like, I'm glad Bruce is out of it more.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, like Wong is that's just it just fits. And like you said, this is like it's almost how like what's her name? WandaVision started. It's almost like WandaVision was a sitcom at first.
Yeah.
You know, like this is kind of like the sitcom but it's actually like full sitcom.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely enjoy it. But I'm giving this a 9.
Okay. All right.
A 9. Yeah, out of 10. I could go back. The thing is, that's one episode I could just go back and watch and just go through it again. Like I'm not the person to go back and rewatch things sometimes until it's like years later. Like I want to go back and watch this episode of Daredevil or this episode, but like I haven't gone back and watched The Mandalorian again. I haven't, I just because I get all that. Luckily, it comes out weekly, so I feel like I get the gist of it. But I can go watch this right now, and I would still just sit there and just start dying laughing for watching.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. So yeah.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna come back and do another review, man. We get another episode Wednesday, episode 5. Looking forward to that. But yeah, man. So we'll be back later this week.
Yeah. Well, episode 5 is on Thursday. But we'll be on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Thursday.
We'll be back later on this week for, of course, our Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I got too many like LTRs, but House of the Dragon. We'll be back later on this week for House of the Dragon on Wednesday. But thank you everybody, or Tuesday, whenever we're free. But it'll be on. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Court Haven. Appreciate you, and glad your Fins won today. So good for that. But thank you, everybody. StreamYard, YouTube, subscribe and like, as well as Facebook, IG, Twitter, and of course, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Wherever you find podcasts, you will find us and all our reaction shows, and NYMD podcast. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you later on.
Peace out, y'all.
All right, gamma rays, people. They're dangerous.